Hi friends, in continuation of our previous discussion of different projection formulas, Newman's projection formula of butane, one of the important molecule in Sawhorse projection, the butane will be like this. This is in we can say eclipse form of the butane, while another staggered form which will be easily obtained by the rotation of backward carbon atom only. The front carbon atom we are keeping as it is, only we rotate the backside carbon atom, and this is the situation is in staggered conformation. But this staggered conformation and this eclipse conformation actually have another we can say another isomers, another conformations are also there, which are easily observed and clearly identified in Newman's projection. So, what is the actual Newman's projection formulas of this butane conformation? So, this is our butane molecule, this is your butane molecule. So, in Sawhorse projection it will like this, we are observing the molecule from sideways and it is observed like this. But in Newman's projection the molecule is observed from this side way, side means front side carbon we are keeping and behind this another carbon is there. So, this front carbon atom we are considered as a dot and the backside carbon we are considered as the oval, or we can say circle around this dot. So, this front carbon having downward direction, this hydrogen downward direction means left hand side and right hand side downward direction, two hydrogens like this, and one upward direction, one functional group, actually it is one of the CH3 group is there like this, and exactly back side of these the circle is there. This circle means backside carbon atom which having this upward direction CH3 group, downward direction right hand side hydrogen, and downward direction left hand side this hydrogen. So, this situation is observed in eclipse conformation. Actually, this conformation is called as a fully eclipse conformation, which having the energy 4.5 kilocalorie per mole. 4.5 kilocalorie mole. If I have to obtain the another different conformations of this butane molecule, we are keeping this front carbon atom as it is. So, whatever the substituents over the front carbon we are keeping as it is like this, only I rotate this molecule backside carbon atom by 60 degree, because in between this carbon atom, in between these two substituent, this substituent and this substituent, the bond angle is actually the about 120 degree. So, if I rotate backside carbon by 60 degree, exactly middle situation of this, in between this middle situation is like this. So, exactly middle situation is obtained. Therefore, in this conformation another second conformation is obtained, and in this conformation we observe that front carbon we are keeping as it is, but the backside carbon will show the substituent like this. Now, CH3 is here in between this CH3 and hydrogen of front side carbon atom, and hydrogen is below side and another hydrogen is upward direction left hand side like this. Okay. So, this is the second type of conformation which is observed in a butane conformation, and this is called as a Gauge conformation, actually specially called as a Gauge butane conformation. Gauge butane conformation, which having the energy 0.9 kilocalorie per mole. And this is a special case where actually we expect that the energy content must be near about 0 kilocalorie per mole, but this CH3 and this CH3, this CH3 and this CH3, they are 60 degree from each other. They have steric interaction, and because of this eclipsing steric interaction, actually not 100% eclipsing, but gauge type of eclipsing interactions are there, and which having the energy 0.9 kilocalorie per mole. Likewise, if we suppose we are keeping the front carbon as it is, and I again rotate this backside carbon again by 60 degree, we obtain the third situation, third type of conformation. In that third type of conformation, the molecule will be observed like this. The front carbon we are keeping as it is, CH3, upward direction as it is, left hand hydrogen and right hand hydrogen bound direction as it is, but the situation will be like this. So we observe the eclipse conformation. This front carbon having this hydrogen and backside carbon having this CH3, they are in eclipse condition. This CH3 and H, they are in H and CH3, H and CH3, these are in eclipse conformation. This CH3, front carbon CH3 and backside carbon hydrogen, CH3 and hydrogen, they are in eclipse condition. And likewise, this hydrogen of front carbon atom and backside carbon hydrogen, like this hydrogen, they are in eclipse conformation. Therefore, this conformation having the energy near about 3 kilocalorie per mole. We know that when we observe the eclipse conformation, actually simple eclipse conformation of the ethene molecule, in ethane molecule, for this eclipse conformation, energy is about 3 kilocalorie per mole. Means this hydrogen, this is supposed to be 3 kilocalorie per mole. So this hydrogen and this hydrogen eclipsing interaction energy is supposed to be 3 kilocalorie per mole, because 3 kilocalorie per mole, 1 kilocalorie per mole, 1 kilocalorie per mole and 1 kilocalorie per mole. Total summation is 3 kilocalorie per mole. So each HH interaction energy is supposed to be 3 kilocalorie per mole. Likewise, HH interaction energy is 1 kilocalorie per mole, but additional CH3H eclipse interaction energy is found to be extra 0.8 kilocalorie per mole in this particular conformation, which is CH3H interaction energy. CH3H interaction energy. So this particular conformation is called as a eclipse conformation, or we can say partially eclipse conformation. Why? What is the difference between fully eclipse and partially eclipse? In fully eclipse conformation, CH3 and CH3, they are in eclipse condition, and hydrogen, they are in eclipse condition. Here CH3 are in eclipse condition, that is why they are fully eclipse conformation, but here CH3H are in eclipse condition, that is why they are partially eclipse, and energy content is found to be quite less as compared to this fully eclipse conformation. And last conformation which is observed in this butane molecule, which is obtained by again rotation by the 60 degree rotation. Whatever this conformation is there, suppose I rotate the backside carbon atom by again 60 degree, we observe conformation like this, exactly like this, and the front carbon having these substituents are as it is like this, but the substituent of backside carbon atom gets changed and we observe substituents like this, and this conformation is called as a anti-conformation. It is called as a anti-conformation, or it is also called as a fully staggered conformation, and the energy is found to be 0 kilocalorie per mole, because two CH3 groups are exactly anti with respect to each other. They doesn't have any gauge interaction. Gauge interaction is observed when two CH3 groups are present at the at the 60° apart, but here they are exactly 180 with respect to each other. Therefore, they doesn't have any interaction. That's why energy content is found to be 0 kilocalorie per mole. So, remember, the most stable conformation of this butane is the fully staggered conformation. Then after this we can say fully staggered conformation, another conformation which is more stable, it is now the gauge conformation, and after that the third one is partially eclipse, and highly unstable conformation is fully eclipse conformation, because the energy content get decreased from 4.5 to the 0 kilocalorie per mole, 3.8, then 0.9, after that 0 kilocalorie per mole. So among these different conformation, most stable conformation of butane is the most stable. This one is the most stable. Here I am doing to write here fully staggered, then gauge having the energy 0.9 kilocalorie mole, 3.8 which is related to the partially eclipsed, and lastly most unstable is the fully eclipse conformation. By considering this, remember this gauge conformation energy content is most important, another fully eclipse conformation energy content is most important, then third one is fully staggered conformation, or we can say anti conformation energy contents are most important things when we observe the next important molecule, that is cyclohexane. The different substituents cyclohexane conformation will have such type of energy content. So, cyclohexane, we know that cyclohexane have different conformations such as chair most stable conformation which having the energy content 0 kilocalorie per mole, chair conformation, then chair conformation, then boat conformation, then half chair conformation, half chair, and the twist boat. So, when we compare these different conformation, we observe that the chair conformation having the energy 0 kilocalorie per mole. Then second conformation is twist boat conformation. The energy content of this conformation is near about 5 kilocalorie per mole. Then then boat conformation which having the energy near about Here the energy content is 5 kilocalorie per mole for twist boat conformation, 5 kilocalorie mole. For boat conformation, the energy content is found to be 6.8 kilocalorie per mole, and that of the half chair conformation, the energy content is found to be 10.8 kilocalorie per mole. So among all these conformation, we observe that half chair conformation is very unstable conformation of cyclohexane. So energy profile diagram, we observe that for this particular compound cyclohexane, energy profile, energy of these conformations and conformations, different conformations. So 0 kilocalorie, at 0 kilocalorie, this is 0 kilocalorie per mole. At 0 kilocalorie per mole, we observe the chair conformation, but chair conformation, and half chair conformation. Like this, half chair which having the energy content about 10.8 kilocalorie per mole. After that, the boat conformation, which having the energy 6.8 kilocalorie per mole. After that, a twist boat conformation, the twist boat conformation having the energy 5 kilocalorie per mole. So different conformations. So after that we obtain the again back the chair conformation. Actually this conformation, so these different types of conformations of cyclohexane can be easily obtained by simple rotation, simple carbon-carbon single bond rotation. And because of this single carbon-carbon single bond rotation, one conformation can be easily converted into the another. Okay, only remember the energy content for this. First we consider the chair conformation. Chair, when we lift this chair upward direction, we obtain the half chair conformation, which is highly unstable, having the energy 10.8 kilocalorie per mole. And again, if we bend the upward direction carbon atom downward direction, we obtain boat conformation, which having the energy 6.8 kilocalorie per mole. And after this obtaining this boat conformation, if we twist this boat conformation, we obtain the twist boat conformation having the energy 5 kilocalorie mole. And after rotation of this second carbon atom, we obtain the again back chair conformation, which is quite more stable, having the energy 0 kilocalorie per mole. Okay.